Dad and I have begun our final challenge of FM24 in the Super League. Starting in Tier 3, we have to make our way to the top and be the first to win the Super League and the Champions Cup between us. In Season 3, when Dad joined me in Tier 2, he was just a game away from back-to-back promotions, before losing to me and missing out on the final day. And in Season 4, we both had to start the season without our best strikers, as they were bought through release clauses. However, we were split into different leagues in season number 4, and Dad's good run towards the end of the season seen him promoted, meaning he is the first one of the two of us to reach the Super League. So I had to catch up and I went back to scouting for some talent, and that's when I found Mads Borges, the perfect striker, as well as Alexander Schneider, who is again a fantastic centre-back option and only 19 years old. My scouts was helping with this cause too, finding an amazing defensive midfielder for £31 million. But of course I needed to make the money up, so I began trying to sell my players to afford these incredible replacements. And we began welcoming in the young new gens we were finding, and my plans to get this RS team into the Super League was all coming together. The problem is that my squad is still rather small despite the additions, so I went to a 4-2-3-1 narrow, which is good for a lack of squad depth. Dad wasn't the only one signing new gens either. After picking up 2 new strikers, he found Francis Ann, and he might have found the best 18-year-old centre-back either of us have ever witnessed. Dad started the season really strong, winning his first game in the Super League 4-1 against Rennes, with Konate scoring a hat-trick. I also won my first game, and 6'5" Mads Borges was doing just what I was hoping he'd do. In fact, playing the ball out wide to Kambedi on the right hand side and crossing the ball in for Mads Borges to score became our signature move at the start of the season, as we picked up many wins. Dad was up against the big boys, but he was still managing to hold his own there, considering the step up to the top tier. I was also really pleased because we played 2 games in the Champions Cup, and our new signings made it look really easy to progress. Well, Dad, we are in new gen season.
Yes, here it comes.
We did mention that we might start seeing a few really good ones pop up. I didn't realise we'd see this many that are that good.
Yes, and fortunately I've managed to get one as well, because I did approach quite a few, and like I said, I'm in the top league now, but I'm one of the lower teams in the top league, so a few of them are going somewhere. But this guy here, Francis Ann, is a central defender. Oh wow, 18 years of age, lads, only 18, and look at the physicals for an 18-year-old, and he's 2-footed.
Yeah.
Is he good or what?
I think he only has one weakness at the minute, and it's bravery. Like, that's the only thing you can say, he needs to work on.
He's 6'3", a jumping reach of 15, his head in 17. He's 18 years of age.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. His marking's that good, his passing's that good already.
All right, tackling's 11.
Yeah, we'll take that,
But,
won't we?
a phenomenal player.
Oh, I'm really pleased with this guy. I mean, he's no doubt he's definitely going to get in my starting 11 without me even locking him in.
Yeah. When he gets into Belgium's team, he's got 8 caps.
8 caps.
He's only 18.
So this is a player that's going to be with my team for a few seasons, I feel now, definitely. Yeah. So
cracking haircut as well, the curtains.
20,
St. Gallen, £26 million.
Got to be pleased with that, haven't you?
Unbelievable signing.
And he's got a goal already.
Yeah, and an assist.
There you go.
So he started the season very well. Then you've got a couple of players everybody's familiar with. Kyle George, £27 million up front.
Yeah, I felt I didn't score enough goals last season, and I've got to have a better sort of calibre of strikers this season, up being in the top league. So this is why I've got this guy in. Hopefully this.
You sold better as well, didn't you? So.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I just felt it was one of those things. I just felt I had better, and he's sort of like 22 million. Yeah, sorry, mate. Did I get that wrong? Did I sort of 22 million from, and I knew I was going to replace him, so I thought, well, it's 22 million towards Kanote's 39 million. That's the way I looked at it, so I went for it.
Yeah, and then you got Konate.
Konate, sorry, not
who
Kanote.
Is,
and I feel he's a better striker. So, and he's going to play in the same role as what he was playing. So it's cost me a couple of million, really, never 10 million to get this guy in, and I feel it's a better striker. So I've got 2 really good strikers, I feel, now in my team. Yeah. So I've changed the sort of like tactic a little bit.
Yeah, you've gone to a diamond.
Yes, I've gone to a little bit more diamond. I just wanted a bit more sort of security in the midfield. I felt I was being overrun in the midfield. So Fernandez, I've sort of got him in there. I know how good he can be. I've just got to hope he just steps up with 2 strikers in front of me who are a better calibre than what I had last season. Arthur's gone into the right back position. I feel that's going to be a better sort of this season for me. Anne's right in there.
Yeah.
But I've made a bit of a boo-boo, I think. I hadn't realised that my reserve keeper had gone.
Yeah, you've only got one keeper.
I haven't got a reserve keeper, so I could be in trouble here this season. So I've just got to hope that my keeper stays injury-free.
Because this is very unlike you. He ain't that good.
He ain't that good, no. And I've been... I'll tell you what it is. I've looked at a couple keepers.
Goalkeeper's been the hardest position.
Oh, the hardest position to get. And every time I found a keeper that I felt was a little bit better than him, couldn't get him.
Yeah.
Didn't want to sign for me. And every sort of one that would sign for me still wouldn't have got in the first team.
Yeah.
Looking back at it now, I should have signed one of them, but I didn't. So hopefully, mate, you stay injury-free this season. Have a good season for me, please.
Well, the start of the season, you cannot deny you've had a great time. You had one little rocky spell of 3 games where you lost all 3.
Yep.
But the rest of it, can't complain at all.
You come against Bayern Munich, get a 2-2 draw. I'm really pleased with that. Beat the Rennes 4-1, so that's another good result there. Beat Juventus 1-0. So I've had a few good results in there. A little bit of a bad patch right in the middle there, sort of thing. But I'll take that as a start in the top league.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's going to be like that this season. I'm going to go through bad patches because I could get 4 or 5 really top teams all in a row, and you're going to lose all 4 or 5 of them.
Barcelona, PSG, Benfica, who we know obviously finishing in third place, plus Barcelona and PSG.
Yeah, so there's another 3 games I could just lose right in a row.
Yeah, Man City, Arsenal, Real Madrid.
Another 3 games. so the Napoli, Brighton and Roma game, you just got to hope that you get a couple of results there, because if you keep on a bad run, it's 6 or 7 games in without a win. Then
that's it,
really?
yeah.
So,
you got to be looking at, I think, like that run there, you think 5 wins in those 8, and you're like, we're going to be all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you say, there's some really tricky runs in there. But
it's all about survival for this season, I feel.
Yeah, the good thing is you only play each team once.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I've got a free season. The way I look at this, if you're not in my league, I've got a free season to improve. And that's what I'm hoping. If I can stay in this league, improve, I'll be well happy.
Yeah, well, let's have a look at the season preview. Where does it put you in the Super League? It does put you to be relegated, 45th place, 7,000 to 1. Yeah. There's a 10,000 to 1 here. Leicester odds that we've got. But yeah, Lech Poznan, 7,000 to 1 in 45th place. I still think you'll do a lot better than that.
You look at that dream team.
You're in 11th already.
Yeah, so I'm a really good start.
So
that dream team that they've got there, there's some.
Oh, the media dream
players,
team.
Yeah, you look at the players I'm playing against. Look, it's just especially that strike force.
There's 2 Spurs players in there.
Come on, that's where they should be as well.
God, what is going on there? Media Dream 11, the idiots. Is it also quite interesting to see the managers? We can see there Zidane's took over at Juve this year.
I'll just beat them.
Yeah, Real Madrid have Antonio Conte, which that's a scary combination, I think.
I can never see that happening.
No, Man City still got Pep. Obviously, we're a few seasons in now. Arsenal have got Ralph Hasenhüttl. What? PSG, they've got Jose.
I've just heard he could be going to Benfica.
Yeah, so Jose's there. Bayern Munich have Arne Slot from Liverpool. Ooh. So yeah, there's a few mixed around, which means Liverpool's manager, Unai Emery from Aston Villa. It's weird, isn't it? Manchester United are rocking with a guy I've never even heard of, Jess Thorup. That doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Chelsea manager is Carlo Ancelotti.
Hey,
so
they're going to be winning everything.
Yeah, and the Barcelona manager is Hansi Flick still. So some of the big names have moved clubs, but some of them are obviously still there to begin with. So, all right, interesting. We didn't see the Spurs manager. Who's the Spurs manager? Thiago Motta.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm happy with Thomas at the moment. He's doing well.
Yeah, so let's have a look then at what I have done. Now, we mentioned the new gens. I think I've got better new gens all around than what you... I mean, you only managed to pick up one, to be fair.
But one, yeah. And he's good.
The guy that I bought up front, Mads Borges, and he's putting it in the work as well. Because obviously I never really got to replace Semedo with a player that I wanted. I made a snap decision and brought in Hugo Duro. He never really got into the team. I sold Carlos Perez this year, £45 million. So I had money. Pedro Alvaro also went as well. And I brought in Mads Borges for £29 million. What a player. 19 years old. He's 6'5", so he's a monster anyway. But the physical, the mental, obviously, attributes that he has got is disgusting. Yeah. 17 off the ball. Flair of 19. I mean, he's 6'5". Is he as good as Peter Crouch?
He gotta be.
Has he got the flair of Peter Crouch, is he?
Crouchy was better in the air than what he is.
That's true, yeah. 11 heading. For a 6'5", that's disappointing. But the rest of him looks solid. He's got 9 goals in the league already in 10 appearances. appearances,
Great
11
start.
and 11. It's a fantastic
You can't
start.
ask for a better start than that.
How has he not got a cap for Denmark? No one don't understand that. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Rasmus Højlund isn't that good. But the rest of the signings as well, there are some other highlights. Well, we've got Elio Ruffiner, who £23 million for, to be honest, another really good centre midfielder. Good off the ball vision, passing as like an attacking threat. Not bad at all. And he's left-footed as well, because I have been playing like a left-sided centre attacking midfielder. But then I brought in this guy as well. Andre Bernat from Bannica Strava, £30 million. You think, never heard of him. 30 million, that's a lot for a Bannica Strava player. Is it though? Is it? Because I would pay £25 million for that haircut. He is 18. 18 years old.
How has he got mentals that good?
Mental
and
attributes
physicals
that good. He is also 6 foot
He's just
4.
unfit.
Yeah, that's right. Natural fitness of 10 worries me. I'll have to sell him before he's 28 or he will die on the pitch. He also doesn't have that good technicals yet, but the mentals and the physical attributes are there to be a quality player with a good potential.
His determination is 20, so he's got it all. He'll get there.
He has also got 19 aggression.
Oh, I love a bit of aggression.
Worries me with the 10 natural fitness and 12 concentration, but I am up
he's
for seeing
so
it.
Slow into a tackle, isn't he?
Yeah, and his off the ball position is only 12, so we don't quite know what he wants to do or where he wants to do it, but he's gonna do it with that haircut as well. So Andre Bernat excites me in ways that I think might also scare me at the same time. Then we've got Alexander Schneider. So this guy, £37 million, was the first one I brought in. Centre-back as well. Yeah, not quite as good as Francis Anu, I think you've got, but really solid all round. Brings ball out defence, good natural fitness. Needs to work on his physical attributes, but he's 19 years of age. He's got the potential to do so.
Both-footed as well, so
yeah,
playing both sides.
Decent teamwork and work rate, which sometimes you can't
good.
really improve much on the game. So for a centre-back to have that already, yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. There was a few more signings, though, and one more new gen for £6 million. We've got Joshua Uwakonye, who from Gladbach was just a really good backup left-back option that we've got. We've got Maturo, but yeah, he's just a good option. And Matthias Oren was another option that we got centre-back. I mentioned how I don't have a lot of squad depth. This guy gives me the squad depth there to play sort of DM and centre-back and a right-back if we really need it. But finally, the last sign I bought in for £6 million was Gaston Pavon from Oustandientes. £6 million. Again, what a player. What a player.
He knows where the net is.
Yeah, I mean, he plays across the front three as well as naturally as a striker.
Yeah.
He can cross the ball, which is quite important as well. Left-footed, so when I'm playing two up front with Mads Borges, who is right-footed, that works out perfectly. Just needs to work on a few of his mental attributes and his strength, but he could be a quality player. Again, with really good potential as well. He's played 5 games but hasn't scored a goal yet, but they have been all off the bench. And he only cost me £6 million, let's be fair. I am changing things around and I'm locking in Hugo Duro into this attacking midfield slot. Now, I was tempted to lock in the man that you just seen there, Pavon, but I think it might be too early to do so yet. I want to give Duro his chance. He did start many games last season. So let's see if this team can get us promoted with Hugo Duro as that left side attacking midfielder, because right now it still puts bloody Jensen in there. Honestly, what does this guy have on him?
That video is a good video, is all I can say.
So hopefully, by locking in Duro, Costelas and Volpato stay in the bloody team, and we can have Borges up front with these 3 in behind. Bernat goes alongside Ayari. Monchu is still in the team and probably will still play quite a lot of games, but I think this looks quite good. Maicavo and Schneider, nice little partnership there at the back. Still got Ortega. I had the same problem as you, although I do have 3 goalkeepers. Cannot improve the goalkeeper that I got.
Can I loan one off you?
Yeah, you should have. I got 3 of them. But yeah, so that's my situation right now. Start of the season, it's been all right. We have absolutely blasted through the Champions Cup. We're in the 3rd round. You've still got to play your 2nd round again, but we blasted through against Mallorca. Mads Borges got 2 goals there, you can see, but the rest of the team sort of was firing away. Mads Borges also got 4 against Paderborn, so although he has scored quite a lot, they've been like, he's got 2 there, 3 there, 4 there, 2 in that one. So yeah, they've been like dotted around different games where in some games we've just not scored at all. I mean, Monchu was sent off after 7 minutes there, so that was a write-off, that one. But losing 2-0, 2 late goals, disappointing. And then games like this where I feel like we should be winning and we've ended up having to scrape a 92nd minute equaliser is disappointing. So we'll see. But I think this season will stand a much better chance with the players that we have brought in, and the season preview also suggests that. 9th out of all of the teams, which means the top 18 is who they predict to get promoted. So we are well in that.
Yeah.
And we have 2 players in the Media Dream 11 with Borges and Maturo.
Yep, it's good.
Yeah, so we could be in for a really good season this season. We need to join Dad, because the longer that he's in that league and picking up better players, the less of a chance we have of catching him before you might end up winning a trophy. So let's find out what happens. The season carried on as I hoped it would. The same play down the right-hand side continued to work, and overall we were just a much better team than the teams that we were coming up against, as we stood firm in the top places of our league. Sat in second place behind Hamburg, 12 points above 9th place, and with Borges scoring 19 goals so far. The only downside was our exit in the 3rd round of the Champions Cup to Leverkusen on penalties. Dad dropped into a rough patch, only securing 3 wins in 3 months and only drawing 3 of the other games as well, meaning he continued to slide down the Super League table. For now, he was still safe, but there was only 4 points between him and 33rd in the relegation zone. He was also out of the Champions Cup in the most heartbreaking way, as when the score was tied at 1-1, Umar Sadiq ran through to counter to score in the 95th minute of the match. The second half of the season started better than the first half. Surprisingly, Mads Borges, whose goals increased per game after 22 starts, he had actually found the net 24 times. Dad's win ratio increased thanks to the form of Karim Konate. The striker himself scored 8 goals in the next 7 games for Dad in the league in a run of form that included 3 wins and a draw in 6 matches. Unfortunately for Dad, this came after a terrible 7-game losing streak though through January, and that left him scrapping for survival in 33rd position going into the final 9 games. And while top position looked a little far out of my reach, being 6 points ahead, promotion looked extremely possible. My next 4 games included 3 wins and a loss while only conceding 2 goals, leaving me just 1 win away from promotion to the Super League. The big question was, would I be joining Dad or would he be dropping back to Tier 2? Dad's big win over Spurs kicked him on, and what followed was 3 really important draws with Inter Milan, Union Berlin and Atletico Madrid, giving him a 4-point lifeline before the final 4 games. After 2 losses against PSV and leaders Lens, we finally got our win that secured promotion thanks to a deflected own goal against Vitesse. And we will indeed be joining Dad as he secured survival with a huge 4-0 win over Chelsea in the following fixture, making it almost impossible to go down. Right, Dad, I will be joining you next year.
You were there all season by the looks of it as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well done.
Actually disappointed how far down I finished. I was second for such a long time. I was top for a little bit. Finishing in 4th place, but I lost to the champions Lens towards the end of the season. They finished 10 points above me in the end.
It's hard to believe that you were first a couple of times and you finished 10 points adrift of them.
I know, yeah, but that's the Super League.
But they only lost 5 games, so they deserve to be where they are.
Very good. Knocked out in the 3rd round by Bayer Leverkusen. That's disappointing. Again, no cup run, but I don't know what division that they were in. Now, I will be joining you in the top league, but I didn't think I would be at certain points of the season. It was hit and miss for you, wasn't it?
Oh, 100%.
So before we have a look at the rest of my team, your form towards the end of the season
January.
Was interesting.
I didn't even win a game in January.
Well, look at the run that you had from mid-December. What is that? That's 7 games in a row.
I was just on the downward slope very, very quickly. So it's like in the beginning of the season, done me so well, really. It kept me in touch, really.
And the end of the season.
Oh, from April onwards, I was a top team.
Yeah. Battered the likes of Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Leipzig as well. And you're safe and secure in 28th place, 10 points.
10 points clear. So those last few games, really, they've done it for me, really, because there's a few 10 points in there, really. I could easily just carried on and slipped down.
Absolutely.
So I'm pleased I've survived. That's what it was all about. That's what I did say. Just survive this season and then work on next season. So I've done that. Well, I've got you to be in the league as well with me, so welcome to the league, welcome to the challenge.
Yeah. Erling Haaland took it personally when I said he couldn't score that many goals last year. He got 45 this season.
Average rating
for
player
the champions.
well.
bloody hell, he absolutely destroyed the league this year. They were 10 points clear.
106 points, 10 points clear again, same as what Real Madrid was last season, wasn't it?
They seem to be the ones that are the most difficult. They've been first or second every season so far. So, yeah, Man City are the team to beat. We didn't actually look at the Champions Cup. I mean, you were knocked out early in that. That is,
I just can't do anything in that cup at the moment.
You had one good run in it, and then that has been you done. But yeah, the winner of this season was Chelsea, who you just beat 4-0.
Yes.
Which says it weird, and Salzburg got to the final there.
Who's the manager of Chelsea? Always wins the Champions League, doesn't he?
Look at the winner last season. We forgot to look at this. Strasbourg. I mean, Chelsea Junior. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's our feeder team, but Lons, who won my league, no surprises there, were runner-up last year.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
So they had all the money to then obviously pay to get promoted this year.
Yeah, and it's worked for them.
Yeah, so it's made a big difference.
That's what you see, innit? That's what the money does for you.
Yeah.
So you need a good run.
Salzburg are in the league below, and they just missed out in my league. So I expect them to be jumping up with us next year, because I imagine that their money is also ridiculous. They have nearly $750,000 and they have 200 million in their transfer budget. So they will be signing some players this year, I expect. Lons, who were last year, they've got another 129 million pound, and I wonder how much they spent. 128 million, 177 the season before, so 156 the season before that. They have been spending money, although they did sell 181 as well.
But then if you're going to replace the players, you've got to get rid of some players. You can't keep buying that amount of players and having a squad that size, can you?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's have a look then at my squad first, because we've got £71 million to spend going into the Super League. It's not a lot in comparison. People will go £71 million. I'm telling you, that is one or two players max.
Yeah.
That's how much it is now for a player. But we have seen the caliber of type of player that you can get. Speaking of which, Mads, I mean, he missed a few games. You can see he's only played 33 games there. He picked up a couple of injuries where he missed 3 weeks at a time since he joined us. But when he did play, he was brilliant.
Yeah.
And he is getting better. You can see that. All right, his head and belly is still only 11. But he got 28 league goals, 3 assists, 30 goals across the whole season. Very bloody good indeed. I need to get rid of that, because I don't want that to happen for a third time where I lose my best striker.
I didn't a lot in this league.
No, not at all. So I need to work on getting rid of that soon. Kostelas is still performing well, considering he is playing in a different position to what he was last year in that centre attacking midfielder slot. So I'm happy with that. He's only 20. He's been playing for a couple of seasons now. Hugo Duro locked him in. Disappointing. Very disappointing. I'll probably look to sell him on, lose money, and bring in somebody else. I still don't know how Frederick Jensen's getting 31 games. I cannot get rid of him. Mate, the good thing is...
You just got to sell him.
I can. I've tried. His contract runs out this year. I ain't renewing it. He's gone. I'm sorry. I mean, to be honest, he hasn't actually played that badly either. He got 7 goals, 6 assists, and got a 6.91 average rating. I just look at him, and it depresses me, because he looks so crap. But he is now gone. He will be gone. We just have to find a replacement. I don't care if it's worse. Because Gaston Pavon, who he could have played instead, suffered. He only had 16 appearances off the bench. I mean, how is he not playing in front of him? Yeah. I do not understand it.
And he's still improved, but we've only played that amount of games.
So he needs to be playing games next season. I might need to lock him in. Yeah,
it might have paid you to lock him in this.
It probably would have, yeah. I tried doing well for Hugo Duro and it didn't pay off, unfortunately. But we've got Alexander Schneider, who locked in that centre-back position, progressed really well, developed well, played well.
I don't think I've seen so many yellow arrows in one player in one season.
Very really good indeed. Anticipation going up by 2 as well. So
really good.
Solid all around. But the other players that we brought in, obviously Andre Bernat, again, a lot of development and looking really good. Still only 10 natural fitness, but
he's a problem there.
Yeah, but he will be absolutely fine. Yeah. So the new players that I've brought in was done very well and fantastic. But we definitely obviously need to look at strikers. We need to look at possibly changing formation for the next year. We can't play this attack in going into the Super League. We will get murdered against the teams, obviously, that are in there, which is all things you need to take into consideration. Dad, let's have a look at yours then. Your transfer budget, £105 million. Again, Not very far in the cup, but when you're in the Super League, you get a little bit more money for every win.
For every win, yeah. So
if you get wins,
I did win a few games.
Yeah, 105 million.
I'm kind of pleased with that because, like you said, that's
2 players,
easily 2 players. Yeah, easily 2 world-class players. I think for this league as well.
So Kareem Konate was the top scorer, but Kyle George was right behind him with 19.
Yeah, so it was a right decision to get 2 new strikers in. They've sort of done me well. They've made me survive, I feel, because no one else behind them has scored. I mean, Fernandez got 42 games, 5 goals and 6 assists. Sat right behind them. I wanted a bit more of that.
You gave him a lot of chances.
Yeah, I didn't get that many goals out of him. I'd expect assists, and I haven't got either out of him really. So I mean, he's still looking good, but I'm so disappointed with him.
Yeah, I would be too.
I thought I would get out of him.
Your best player now, though, is a 19-year-old Belgian international, Francis Anne.
Yes.
And what a player he is.
He's looking good now, isn't he? It's looking good. Yeah, that's a really good sign, a good find. That was well done to the scouts for finding him for me.
Well, if you need 100 million, you could sell him if you like, but you've got 60% of the transfer revenue.
I'm asking for the 100%, but they won't give it to me.
No.
So I've got, and that's hence why I'm not selling a lot of players. Really, I'm not getting a lot for them. So, but I definitely won't be selling him.
He is fantastic.
Yeah.
So who will be joining in? That's the question this summer. You got a bit of a big budget, so to keep yourself in the league and to do better in the cups. That's our problem right now. None of us are doing well in the cups. No. We had one of us do well in season number 1, and since then, don't think we got through.
It goes to show that the
third round,
especially my squad, because I'm losing very early in the rounds, and my squad,
second round.
The depth of my squad, in strength-wise, isn't good enough. You can see that from the subs down. So when my assistant manager is like thinking, we got an easier game and he arrests a player or something like that, my second players are coming through and they're not good enough and I'll get knocked out too early. I can't afford to do that too long. Got to try to change it. Got to get some players in that are good enough for when they get put into the team.
Absolutely. So we got a busy summer ahead with those tasks in mind, because that Champions Cup is way more important than what you might think. This summer was all about finding the best talent, and I think my scouts found the best centre-back they possibly could. And he wasn't the only gem I was bringing into the club, as 2 more soon followed to strengthen all areas of the pitch. Dad was selling Bella Kotchap to Real Madrid to fund some more transfers of his own. And his replacement was a left-footed physical monster again. A German 20-year-old in Dennis Antwi from Mainz for £40 million. And Dad also fixed his goalkeeper problem too, bringing in Kovar. The start of the season rolled around quick and we had Real Madrid in our opening fixture, and to my surprise, we put ourselves 2-0 up after just 31 minutes. They did pull a goal back through Mbappe, but we held on to a win. And I was also really keen to give Gaston Pavon a chance in the first team this season. However, I think beating Real Madrid gave us a false sense of security, as we were truly welcome to the Super League. Dad wasn't having too much of a better start than us either, as performances of Kyle George in the early months were rather impressive, and he picked up 10 goals in 13 matches. Dad, you've only got a goalkeeper.
Yeah. I mean, it's not what I sort of say amazing keeper, but he'd be thereabouts for me.
He's your new number 1 anyway.
Yes, he will be, yes.
But it's just nice to have 2 of them in the club.
I've done well considering I only had 1 keeper last season. So yeah, I'm pleased with this keeper. He'll come in and do a job for me. Thanks so much for coming to me, because I approached so many players, so many keepers, and they just weren't interested in coming for some reason. So
£23 million. Hasn't kept a clean sheet yet in 13 games, but that's the Super League for you.
Yeah.
But the rest of the signings, I mean, we'll start our free transfer there for Karazor.
Yeah, I mean,
really good mental play experience.
That's right, yeah. I bought this guy, and I'm not expecting him to be straight into my first team, but defensive midfield, I needed someone there that I could just sort of say is an old head, and if I need him, he's there or thereabouts. And, this player will be good for me. For 1 or 2 seasons, I feel, I'll get the most out of him that I can, really.
Yeah. But then the rest of the signings,
I'm pleased with the rest of my
gens.
Yes, I've done well here, I think.
Yeah, so defensively, we got 2 that's come in for your defence. John Joe Wilson from Everton.
I felt that I had
£7 million.
I conceded too many goals last season, so so I bought this guy, and he plays right across the back 4 as well. It looks like he's more of a centre defender, but I've bought him for a centre midfield, a centre defence, but I've bought him to play my left back.
Yeah.
And you'll see why in a minute. We know I've already got 1 outstanding.
Francis Anne.
Yeah, Francis Anne. So I've bought another one in as well. So this guy will go left back.
And then Dennis Antwi for £40 million.
Yeah, there's my second one there.
Will go left-sided centre back.
And he's a left-sided centre back. So, yep, I'm really pleased with this guy as well. Only 20, so I feel that I've got a really good defence now.
Yeah.
I've got Arthur on the right back. The two centre backs is the two young lads and my new left back as well. And I've got a new keeper, so I've got a new back four, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with this.
I mean, he's 20 years old with 2 cuts to Germany and with a goal as well. He
Yes.
must be quite good. He must be quite good. They aren't putting any slouches in their defence,
No,
are
they
they?
don't, do they? No.
But then the final sign-in, £27 million for Omatayo from Zulte Waregem. Nigerian 20-year-old attacking midfielder.
Yes. I bought this guy for a reason. I'm going to have a little tinker again with my formation. I mean,
Coming away from the diamond, are we?
I'm going to come away from it, and this guy's going to sort of fill that position for me. So I needed an attacking midfielder. He's only 20, so I feel that he's good, really. His mentals ain't that in too bad. So, yeah, I'm really pleased. He passing on the ball, his technique, his first touch. So he's got it all for an attacking midfielder, I feel.
Very flair type of player.
Yeah.
So, as you mentioned, you've changed things around. You've gone for back to the box formation that you had the last season when you were promoted.
Yep. I'm taking a chance. I'm locking Fernandez in again. I'm giving him another... This is the third season I'm giving him. So you're getting another chance, my lad. Take it, else you're gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So the back four will pick itself, as you'll see in a minute. And I just that's the reason why I've locked the boy in defensive midfielders, because Kaiser will automatically take that position because he is better. But I want the other lad to be taking that position
because he's younger.
Yeah. So Kaiser then can take over if I get any injuries. So I'm giving him a chance as well. But there's my new back four, and I think that's one of the reasons why I've gone for more of attacking formation. I feel I've got a really good back four now. I can sort of take an advantage of it. I've got 2 good players in the defensive midfielder, so let's go for it.
Well, they couldn't, that new back four, prevent you from being eliminated from the Champions Cup.
Oh, no, I've done it again. I've gone out early
Extra
again.
time in the first round. I don't know why you're playing the first round. For some reason, you are and I'm not.
Oh, no.
Whether there's like a bye or something.
Or I'm getting knocked out so early, they just put me in the first round every time.
Yeah,
so.
but extra time.
I'm looking at a couple of the results there. I'm thinking, I've had my last result, a really good draw against Real Madrid. I only lost 1-0 to Man City. So I've got to look at that and think that's a good result, really, because they're walking away with the league lately. But there's a few games that I've lost. I'm thinking, I shouldn't have. But that's this league, isn't it? You're going to win a few and lose a few.
Yeah.
That's how I feel I'm doing at the moment. I'd like to have won a few more, but I'm not at the moment.
No. Starting 21st, that isn't too bad. It's nowhere near relegation. Now, transfer history for me. I thought I had 4 players that joined. So we got £30 million out. Volpato has gone, £30 million. Not bad, but he never really got any better. And I think physically, he needs to be way better than that. It's no good just being technically good. In this league, you need to be physical as well. So, he went for 30, and I brought in Angel Raylev for 30 from Ludogorets, who I think is going to be a better option and can also play up front. He's left-footed. Now, he's nowhere near the height of, obviously, Mads Borges, but he can do the other side of the game. He can beat the offside trap. He's quick. And he can also play centre-attack midfielder, as is Kostelas as well. So the Bulgarian 20-year-old, same price of what we just sold Volpato for. He's got 5 goals and 2 assists already in this league. I think that's a good little purchase, that. We then obviously needed a goalkeeper as well. We brought in Felix Gebhardt, who comes in. Now, Ortega actually starts over Gebhardt, and I'm just going to see if that plays out and changes, because Gebhardt's young enough I can put him in next year. But we'll see. Jacob Clith, £30 million as a centre defensive midfielder. Danish, great quiff. Now, mentally he's there. He's got an okay tackling ability. I don't know. I feel like I need to give him game time. He's got a perfectionist personality, which means if you do give him the game time, he should naturally reach his potential really quick.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, well, if my scouts are rating him 5-star, which means he should be on par with Mads Borges, I need to start playing him
straight away.
now.
Yeah.
Which you'll see I've locked him in. The final player, there's no doubt in my mind that this is probably going to be one of the best centre-backs in the world, and he's only 19.
What, better than my 2?
I think so.
Whoa, that's a big shape.
I think he is absolutely phenomenal. He is 6'4". He has only got pace of 14, which is the only attribute which isn't 15 or above.
That's not a low figure, really, is it? 14. Come on.
The agility and balance of Virgil van Dijk there.
Yeah.
16 and 18. Can jump as well. He's got great first touch, good heading ability. His passing's decent as well. Mental attributes are fantastic too. Low leadership, low aggression. That's the only two things that I'm looking at as a centre-back that I wish was slightly higher. But the rest of it, I think he's phenomenal. But he's only 19 years old. Cracking player.
He's going to be up there, but it's a bit of a competition here, I think, between your centre-back and my centre-back. Mine was only 19 when I bought him.
Yeah, I agree. Two very good players that have come in. So we've done very well to find these absolute gem centre-backs because now we both have two really good centre-backs.
Yes.
This season I'm locking in Pavon, though. He deserves it. He's going to get that opportunity. He was requesting to leave because of the lack of game time. He started 9 games so far and got 2 goals with a good average range, so that's decent. And Cliff will also go in there too because Schneider actually takes that position, which is the reason why I'm locked in Cliff. Because Schneider is my centre-back, and I went in to play there instead. So when I lock in Cliff, Schneider then goes back into the centre-back position, and then obviously wherever Cliff is, Jacob Cliff will go in like that. So that's what I'm kind of looking at as my starting 11 right now. And I think it's better than what it was last year, which is the reason why I've kept the 4-2-3-1 narrow. I was so toying with changing things around, especially because of the start of the season, which, as you can see, other than defeating Real Madrid 2-1, and you're like, are we going to go on and win this whole thing? We then went on a really terrible run where we didn't win for the next 7 games. So, yeah, that was quite bad. And some bad losses too, by the way, like losing 3-1 to Hertha. What is going on there? But then we ended up ending this little spell at the start of the season quite well with 4 wins from 5 games, only losing to Roma, winning some good games quite comfortably as well. So I think we might be all right in this league. We haven't played our Champions Cup round yet. We've got Hajduk Split in the second round there. Should go through, surely, against Hajduk Split. They're in the 3rd tier. So if we lose
I've been thinking that every season.
I know, right? But yeah, the Super League itself, the season preview, now that we are both in it, we are 27th and 31st.
I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Still don't have any teams in there. Any players in there. I don't know why Lamine Yamal's playing centre mid. I mean, he can do it, but for Barcelona. But he is obviously the world's best right winger or left winger. But they've got Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. there too. Zhu Ming is a very fast... Zooming. In case you didn't get that one. Left back who... I was looking at when he was at Marseille. He's a Chinese left back. He looks fantastic.
Yeah.
This is, again, the caliber of player that we're looking at. But yeah, I seen him when he was at Marseille, and I was like, oh, I can get him. Realised he was only on loan. I was devastated. By minute, got him for 105k.
How old was he then, though?
God, I know. From Shandong Taishan in China. So, yeah, now he is their first choice left back, and you can see why. He's really bloody good. Don't know what it is with the new gens and getting afros in this database, but a lot of them have them. So, yeah, we've started the season okay. We're in that sort of like top end of the bottom half and 4 points away from the relegation zone at the minute, but a lot of things can change in the Super League. We need to stay away from that bottom half.
100%.
Let's see what happens. After going through it last year, Dad wasn't suffering as much this season, whereas I, on the other hand, was really struggling. Some really bad results and a terrible run through November and December, and we find ourselves in the red zone down in 35th place. We also joined Dad being knocked out of the Champions Cup early to a lower tier opposition as well. Dad's strike force of Kanate and Kyle George especially continued to be a massive threat to the league, but when we clashed in February, it was none of the strikers who took the headlines, as Dad's new signing Omatoyo scored 2 goals to win him the game and take the 3 points. A game which also had 2 red cards, one for each side, in a very feisty 2-1 clash in Poznan. Our performances did improve as we crept out of the relegation zone, though our main problem was goals, as we just couldn't get Mads Borges firing as much as we did last season. His 6 league goals so far was nowhere near the level that we were hitting last season. We were instead relying on the supporting cast behind him, who last season were feeding him, and this time they were stepping up themselves. Guys like Costalas and Pavon was vital. Dad made a great account for himself in the Super League this season, but it was still touch and go for me as we really needed a crucial win towards the end. And we got a big win over Fulham with Mads Borges coming in with clutch goals for a draw against Spurs and a 1-1 with City, and that was enough to survive with a game to go. Which was a good job too, because we lost the final game of the season, which made it look a lot closer than it really was. Survived with a point.
Skin of your teeth, mate.
I'm not even worried. Wasn't even worried.
Was it a point?
Wasn't even worried. A point, but we had better goal difference.
Yeah, so you'd have had to drop 2 points really to go down, wouldn't you? But,
yeah, we had a bad end of the season.
Look where you got that point.
I know. We actually had a bad run from when you beat us, because then we only actually won 3 games from that. We drew 4 as well, but yeah, there was some bad results. We did draw against Man City, and they scored in the 92nd minute.
There's your point, though.
Yeah, there was a point. There was a couple of points. Tottenham and Man City, where we rescued a couple of points towards the end of the season, losing to Bayer Leverkusen at the end there. But
you'd have been shaking in your boots for that game losing.
That was a close one, to say the least. So the team that did go down, Roma, their final game of the season, they actually won. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway. No. We were secure. We were safe. We were secure. They won their last 4 games and still got relegated. That's how bad your first season was.
That Man City draw then at one point, that actually did keep you up then, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because you couldn't lose then.
Yeah, that's it. So we were safe and secure.
Good game to win. A good game to get drawn then, wasn't it, really?
We're in the same scenario as Milan and Barcelona. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah. There's, you look above you. Look, there's some teams above you. That
Juve, Frankfurt, Liverpool's only in 23rd.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it more, the teams that you finished above. Inter, Liverpool. There you are. 15th.
Yeah, I'm pleased with that.
Very good indeed. You're in Sunderland and Lons on 75 points. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
With Kyle George, by the way, chasing Erling Haaland.
Well, there we go. See?
Kyle George has done really good, isn't he? Even in the Super League, he's stepped up.
Finally had one of our players in there. So, yeah, I'm pleased with that.
Yeah.
Average rating, he was 4th as well.
Yeah, very good. Gaston Pavon was 8th man of the matches. Very pleased, considering obviously I locked him in.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm also really chuffed with my lads getting the most yellow cards. The dirtiest team in the league.
You wanted a bit of aggression, you got it.
Oh, yes, indeed. So, yeah, well done, lads. You beat me, Dad, earlier on in the season, and it seems like whenever we play each other, there will be 2 red cards. Because there was 2 red cards again within 3 minutes of each other. I think yours was before half-time, mine was after.
I think they just carried on fighting for 3 minutes. And
yeah,
then got sent off at
went into
times.
a tunnel, having more of a scrap. That's 2 centre defensive midfielders being sent off, so that was a fun one. But Omatoyo scored 2 goals to secure the win for you there, Dad, beating me. But yeah, you were much the better side. But I didn't get any further in the UEFA Champions Cup either. Only 3rd round by Rapid Vienna, who are in the 3rd tier. So there I was going, I should be beating the 3rd tier. Yeah, I beat 1. I couldn't beat 2 in a row, though. No. So losing that time around.
That's what's letting us down for the money side of it, though, isn't it?
It is indeed. Now let's have a look at the money side situation. So finances, 44 million. But that's obviously because our wages are going up, £1.8 million. And obviously we're spending a lot of money. And my transfer budget for next season's only 35 million. It is because I've been doing a lot, and I mean a lot, in terms of transfer debt. Giving, obviously, installments and stuff like that to get these good players in. Yeah. Because you have to.
Do. Yeah.
And it might cost me in the long run, where we're not going further in the Champions Cup.
I haven't seen mine.
We will see it. Squad-wise, goals, not a lot. Costalas with 17, Pavon with 16. What is Mads Borges doing?
Yeah.
9 goals? Are you joking, Mads? You're making me mad. I don't understand it. Don't know how he's only scored 9 goals in 41 starts in the league. Crazy.
That's not a good start, is it?
Not at all. Ralev only got 11 and 6. Again, kind of disappointing. My defender got 5. The one that we brought in, who I think is one of the best defenders in the world. I don't know how he's managed to get almost half the amount, over half the amount of Mads Borges, who is playing up bloody front all the time. Jacob Cliff got 1 goal and 6 assists. That's the guy I locked in as centre defence midfielder. I think that was a good decision. He has developed a little bit, not amazingly. He is, of course, Danish alongside Mads Borges. I want to maybe give him a little bit of a... Just see what Mads like on international break. What's he up to when I'm not there? But yeah, Bernat as well, developing really well. So my 2 midfielders are solid in there alongside Ayari and Ruffner, who I've got a lot of options in there. Locking in Pavon, though. He's now become arguably my best player.
Oh, yeah. That's good. I mean, you've done it a season late, I feel.
Yeah.
When you see how he improved the 1 season, he's like that already now. So really good.
Just need to get these a little bit further up, but I mean, what a talent. Yeah. Great physicals, great technical attributes, the flair of 20.
I mean, you've played him in attacking midfielder and he scored that many goals in his first season. I think it's good when you think he definitely knows where the back of the net is. You could even play him as a striker. He's good enough. Isn't he?
Yeah, I agree. Very consistent player, as you can see there, which is obviously a positive. Is massively injury prone, though, so he might have some problems with that going forward, but... Yeah, I think we definitely benefited from locking him in for this season. And it does seem like Stefan Ortega kept our goalkeeper out. Gebhardt only played 2 games. How Ortega played 47, I don't know. But yeah, Gebhardt is definitely the better goalkeeper at this point. Ortega is still knocking around, but he's still getting game time. I don't know. £35 million.
The player passed the video on to him.
Yeah, must have. Okay. Dad, let's have a look at yours then. So financially, £62 million in there. As we said,
it's less than yours. So
transfer debt, £20 million from instalments, etc. So yeah,
I've got the 100%.
You've got the 100% back though.
I can start selling players now. I feel.
And you got £58 million, which is more than what I had.
It's still not good for this.
Still
league.
Not great.
That's one player. One player, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we might struggle a little bit there, but you have got a bigger. Well, actually, no, you haven't anymore.
I started trimming a bit last season. Yeah.
So you might actually struggle to sell a lot of players now. Carter George with 29 goals though, 10 assists. Yeah. We know most of that was in the lead because you were eliminated early from the Champions Cup. Yeah. Kanate got 17. Mateus Fernandez 10 and 8. That's his best.
Yes, that's a little bit better, but not. I feel the assists are not good enough.
Yeah.
That's what's lacking him, I think. All right, you got 10 goals, brilliant. You're not getting that ball through to the 2 strikers.
Didn't even get 10 assists.
No, that's poor for me, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I'm still a bit disappointed with that.
What's worse is Omatoyo got 3 and 7, and we know 2 of them was against me.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So I mean, but he's developed.
Yes.
And you can see. Really progressed across this season.
He is looking good now, and so I've definitely got to be working with him now, I feel.
Then obviously Fernandez, who we see is now 24, so he's getting slightly better, but I'm more interested in obviously the new gens. These are the players that we want to see. John Joe Wilson played quite a lot at left back this season. Did he play? Yeah, left back was his main role. He got a couple of assists.
He was always going to be with the 2 centre backs that I had anyway, so can't see him sort of taking their position, could you really?
Yeah. And then speaking of those 2 centre backs, so if we're going by ability, Dennis Antwi is now your best player, and you can see exactly why, the left-footed one. And Francis Ann is there as well, the right-sided.
So the 3 new gens that I've got, they're the 3 my 3 best players really. So that's 3 good signings I've felt down there. But they're all very good players now. I'm definitely going to be sort of like building a squad round them, I feel.
Yeah, and I can see why. So yeah, not bad. Transfer budget, got a bit, but not a lot. So we're going into now season number 7. We've got our new gens.
Yes.
We just need to build on that. The Super League, as ever, is tough. Real Madrid are your champions this season round. First time Man City has not been in the top 2. And they actually dropped off quite a lot, down into 5th.
Real Madrid won the league again. You beat them this season and I drew with them.
Yeah, that's crazy, actually, considering beating them the first game of the season.
They only lost 6 games.
Yeah. Dortmund beat Bayern Munich. Oh, and a lovely clash of 2013's Champions League final.
Dortmund's type where we looked at them 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, when they were in my league, and absolutely destroyed it. Benjamin Sesko's doing well for them. But if we're looking at the past winners, obviously, this is the first time that they've both been involved in that final. Red Bull Salzburg, we mentioned them obviously getting to the final last year. How did they perform? 7th. So they will be promoted this year.
They're in our league then.
They're in our league after getting all that money, and they're still reaping the benefits. This is what we mean. Get into that final, got them £362 million, £145 million after they spent £91 million last season on obviously players being brought in to them. So yeah, lots of money to be won. and we're not winning it yet.
Nope.
We need to do that. We need to bring in the money. Rangers. While we're on them, do they still have... So that he isn't there, but they're just pumping them out, Rangers. I mean, they bought him in. So, yeah, £51 million. Yeah. Is that guy still at the club? I want to see if he is still at the club. We'll go by age. It'll probably be there. Doesn't look like it.
He's gone, hasn't he?
Doesn't look like it. So he might have already
cashed
left.
in on him.
£93 million. That has to be him, surely. No, Alan Berry? Another one. And he came through Rangers. He's Peruvian. What was he doing at Rangers? This is what I mean. This is such a fun database because these types of things happen. 125, there he is. £58 million he went to Southampton. Oh my God. Very good.
That was it, 58 million?
Yeah.
We missed that one, Meg,
We did, didn't we? I mean, he's now 102 million.
We should have approached Rangers to get him.
Yeah. I'm playing that position too.
So am I.
So, and he's way better than Mateus Fernandes. All right, then. If you're making sure that you do not want to miss the next episode of the Race to the Super League, press that subscribe button. Could Scott Lane be one of the players that we sign in the next episode? Well, you have to come back and find out.